wabarakatuh. Hello guys, in this occasion I will show an interesting instructional or teaching video about speaking skills. Okay, first of all, I thank the lecturer in teaching English, Mr. Edi Rosa and Vidio, for guiding us until the end of the semester. We are very grateful for the knowledge that has been given so far. Okay, then we go to the opening activities section. What activities do you do? Okay, let's see. Hello guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you today guys? Okay, I'm fine too, thank you. Well, before we start the lesson, we should pray first. Okay, start praying. Amen. Okay, anyone know what we learned today? Who? Okay, that's right, speaking skills. Here, I will explain about speaking skill. Anyone know what is speaking skill? Raise your hand. Okay, wait. Speaking skills are defined as the skill which allow us to communicate effectively. They give us the ability to convey information verbally and in a way that the listener can understand. Children will learn language speaking skills as well as speaking skills in other language in primary and secondary school. Speaking skills are one of the most important skills we learn, as it allow us to communicate with others and express our thoughts and feelings. Speaking skills can be split into formal and informal speaking skills, and we use both types of speaking skills in a variety of contexts throughout life. In addition, speaking skills also play a role in the national curriculum, namely, listen and respond to teachers and classmates, build the vocabulary, use spoken language to express feelings, give explanation and describe, ask questions to impress their understanding, participate in drama, conversation, role-play, discussion and debates, understand formal and informal speech, listen and understand different points of view. And the last, hold the attention of the listener. Okay, and here are some helpful tips on how to develop English speaking skills. Number 1 is learn new vocabulary in phrases. Focus on pronunciation. Ensure they understand how English flows. Get them to practice self-talk. Encourage your students to download practice apps. Okay? Are you understand guys? Okay. Next, we will discuss teaching material. In speaking skills, there are also several materials dealt with friends or teachers, public speaking, how to express suggestions, correct speech, how to say sorry, how to describe something and others, and introducing yourself. Example. Hello, my name is Laila Anissa Fitri. I'm from Jambi and I'm 20 years old and my hobby is traveling. Okay, that is introducing myself. And example of greeting that is good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, goodbye, and see you. An example of expressing feeling. When you want to express joy, say I'm happy. When you feel very happy, you say I'm so happy and I'm so excited. When you want to ask how other people feel, how do you feel? Okay, next, teaching method or strategies that I use. Number one strategy that I use is conversational rules and structure, such as conversational opening, how are you? That's a nice talk. Topic shift, oh, by the way, blah 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 blah. And closing, it's been nice talking to you. We must get together sometimes. And number two is strategy that I use is survival and repair strategies. To these repair strategies, we might suggest abilities as being able to paraphrase. It is kind of blah 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 blah. Being able to use an on-purpose perhaps to get purpose press to get around the problem of not knowing where it's what do you call it. And last strategy I use real talk. If students are to be involved in spontaneous face-to-face conversation outside the classroom with competent English language speaker, they probably need to be exposed then to more than just the kind of questions that are commonly found in course books. Okay, any questions so far? No. And next is teaching media that I use. For speaking learning media, students can use pictures, which they will describe later, course book, film or script that help them to have dialogue during drama or other things. Next, here I will explain about main activities in class speaking. Let's see. Many of the classroom speaking activities which are currently is useful at or near the communicative end of the communication continuum. There are a number of widely used categories of speaking activity, and we will start by looking at before going on to specific speaking examples. Alright, now let's open the course book on page 70. Okay, have you opened all the books? Okay, now you read the material on the page and look at the example of speaking activities. Okay, good enough. Now pay attention. Now pay attention to my explanation. We see in the books that the first speaking activities are mentioned, namely acting from a script. We can ask our students to act out scenes from plays and or their course books. Sometimes filming the results, students will often act out dialogues they have written themselves. What is an example? Okay, good. Now, I want you practice acting from the movies we've seen. For Nia and Rani, please practice in front of the class. Okay, good. Next activity is acting out dialogues. Here, explain when choosing who should come out to the front of the class. We should be careful not to choose the shy student first. We need to work to create the right kind of sportive atmosphere in the class. We need to give students time to rehearse their dialogues before they are asked to perform them. If we can give students time to work on their dialogues, they will gain much more from the whole experience. Okay, I will the example. Now you have a dialogue with your classmate. I gave 10 minutes to make a dialogue and practice it in front of the class. Okay, the next activities is communication games. Here are many communication games, all of which aim to get students talking as quickly and only as possible. Two particular categories are word information games game. Many games depend on information game. One student has to talk a partner in order to solve a puzzle, draw a picture, describe and draw. Put things in the right order, describe and arrange, or find similarities and differences between pictures. Okay, the next activities is discussions. Discussions range from highly formal, whole group stage even to informal small group interactions. Like basic groups, instant comment, another way in which we can train students to respond fluently and immediately is to insert instant comment mini activities into lessons. And next, formal debates. In a formal debate, students prepare arguments in favor or against various propositions. Okay, and next is interviews. Students can conduct interviews on selected topics with various people. It is a good idea that the teacher provides a rubric to students so that they know what type of questions they can ask or what path to follow. But students should prepare their own interview questions. And next is reporting. Before coming to class, students are asked to read a newspaper or magazine in class. They report to their friend what they find as the most interesting news. Okay, on page 72, there is an example of reporting text. Please read and give an example. Okay, we continue in closing activities. Let's see. Okay, I give time to students to ask questions about material that they have not understood. Okay, guys, any questions so far? Please raise your hand. Who? Okay, alright. And then, if no one asks and thinks they understand, I will give an evaluation like practice in front of the class. Okay, if there are no questions, then I will give a practice evaluation in front of the class. Okay, for Budi and Riza, please practice in front of the class about dialect. Wow, amazing! Good job. And again, I will give you project video about reporting video. One video, one member. Okay? Are you understanding, guys, about your project? Okay. And now, attendance at class. Is anyone not in today? Okay, all present. All right. Okay, time is up. Let's say Alhamdulillah together. Alhamdulillahirrabbilalamin. We have arrived at the end of the class. Hopefully, what we learned today is useful for all of us. Thank you for participating today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you guys.